Hi everyone, so this is the final instalment of the disc wheel project, and this is a little bit retrospective because I've already finished the project and raced with it a few times, but I'm just going to go through and redo some videos I recorded while I was doing it as to say how I finished off the project. So when we left it, I had separated the mouldings or the carbon fibre halves from the mould, and I was just going to trim up the outside and then fit them to the wheel, and that's basically what the last part of this project is. So let's jump into one of those and then we'll catch up at the end. Great. So it's been a few days since I've done anything with the disc wheel. I've taken it out of the mould in the end of the last video, and I'm now about to cut the excess, trim the excess carbon fibre off. So to do this I'm going to use a multi-tool. This is an oscillating tool that's going to grind its way through the carbon fibre essentially. And I've done some research on the net and that works quite well for carbon fibre. So bear with me while I trim through this. There. So that's the excess trimmed off. As you can see, the multi-tool makes quite light work of carbon fibre and it leaves a reasonable finish on there. As normally, I've left about, probably can't see it, about 1 millimetre or 2 all around the edge, so I can sand that back now. And then I need to cut a hole in the centre and I can start mounting it to the wheel. So here we are, this is my time trial bike hanging on the wall of my garage, and here is the finished disc wheel cover. So after I finished cutting out the perimeter, I drilled a hole on the centre and used that to go over the hub. It's secured on by, well, it's got some tape around the outside, some black electrical insulating tape, and also around on the hub from the inside there's some brackets made and there's screws that screw through to keep it together. There's enough clearance there so we can change into all the gears, which is a bit of a limitation on my previous one. And you can see there the sort of glossy carbon fibre effect. Well, it's not an effect, it is actually carbon fibre. That's what it looks like. The other side is same thing, held on with black insulating tape, and I've also got a small locking collar that goes around the hub and prevents it coming off there. So as I said, I've raced this a couple of times and I've been really pleased with it. It's nice and stable and solid. It's certainly less flimsy than the previous one. You can see here this is really quite rigid, and perhaps a little faster. Certainly looks cooler. So yeah, there we go. Right, so that's broadly it for the project. It's finished. Great. I've enjoyed doing it, and it's certainly been a bit of a foray into carbon fibre, and I'm sure I'll use those skills again and make something else for the bike out of carbon fibre, so it might be another YouTube video in the making. Has it made me any faster? Probably not. Hard to say. It's going to be a few watts here or there, I'd have thought, and even when you're going at a decent speed, a few watts doesn't make an awful lot of difference. It's difficult to measure it. But it does feel a lot more stable. It's a lot less flimsy. It hasn't got the join in it. It's neater. It looks better. It's probably a few grams heavier because I've weighed it against the old one. But weight is not such a big deal in time trialing if it's a flat course. So I'm generally pretty happy with it. It's set out the stuff I set out to do at the start of the project. I think I've achieved all of that. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching all the videos and haven't found them too dull. And maybe if you want to do your own project in the future, then you might learn a little bit by my mistakes, and maybe something in these videos will help you along your journey. So until the next video anyway, the next project. See ya, bye.